Why did he cut off from everyone? It was extremely weird. And I don't know Ria. I've never met her, so I can't say anything about her. But I don't know, there was just a complete disconnect, which was very weird. And we thought, we should give him space, but we shouldn't have thought that. I don't get it. Why? I mean, if you're his girlfriend, shouldn't you be happy? Like, as his friend, I'm extremely happy. It was the Me Too thing. He got over it, you know. It's not and the Me Too thing is direct. Like, it's a personality hit.
Right.
He got over it. Of course, we were there for him. We stood there with him and we put up stories where, like, how dare this happen? We were there for him. I don't know about it. It's normal. It's human to, if you don't like something, you tear it off. But I did watch that interview and I saw how it weirded out Siddharth Pithani got, and that is what got me weirded out. Tearing pages are normal.
It's been 2 months since Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead at his apartment in Mumbai. His family has been fighting the battle for justice since then. Today we have his friend Krisan, who joins us on Big Pinna and shares what she thinks about this entire case. Thank you so much, first of all. I know it is difficult for you, especially given that whatever is happening around. But before we get started on anything else, I wanted to know, when did you and Sushant, I mean, just to revive some good memories about him, how did you guys become friends? How has he motivated you in life?
So we have a lot of common friends. We met with a lot of common people. A lot of people who I knew since college were his friends. So since the first time we met only, like, I was just like, how do you know my friends, bro? Like, these are like my college people. So there was a different kind of bond created. And I feel like anyone who's met him would have a certain kind of connection with him or a certain kind of bond with him, because that's who he was. He was not just a normal guy. He was someone who, he every time you'd meet him, he'd be like, do you need help with something? Is there any way I can help you? And literally second time maybe I spoke to him, he was like, is there anything that you need help with? And no one really does that. He'd always ask things about, how are you feeling? He wouldn't ask, what do you do? He didn't care what you did. He didn't care. He would speak to, even when we used to go to his farmhouse, he used to even talk to the toll guys. He used to wait there and he used to even, like, have a conversation with the toll guys. He didn't care who you are, where you're from, what you're doing. Everyone is good for him because he was good. And when it comes to motivating, dude, every day he would, like, we used to meet nearly every day and he used to give us challenges, like, you get 10 points if you do this, you get 10 points if you do that. He used to challenge us to, like, chess competitions. Obviously we always lost because he was too good. but he'd always challenge us to do better and do great things, and he'd motivate us to read. And also, he is the reason I've started meditating also. Like, I didn't know anything about meditating till I in fact met him. I started learning tennis. We used to all play tennis together, so we used to do, like, such fun things. He can't sit in one place. I mean, he's not the type of person who would sit and, like, he needs to keep doing something. He needs to keep doing something. He needs to keep, like, today I want to go on that island and eat. Today I want to do this. Today I want to do that. And he'd do everything, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He even said that he'd set goals to do the next day, and goals that were impossible to complete, and he would still complete them.
But now I also want to know, because of course CBI inquiry has been ordered by the Supreme Court with regards to the case. Do you feel like a relief, because the family wanted this, fans wanted this, they have been asking for this, right? Do you feel sort of relieved that certain actions now will be taken? CBI has assured that they will look into it thoroughly and, like, investigate every aspect of it. Do you feel?
I have full faith in, like, CBI. I have absolute blind faith, and I'm just glad that the family will get the justice and the closure that they deserve. And also the fans who worked so hard. There are so many lawyers, there are so many people who have worked so hard.
I also wanted to know, because this case has spiraled so much. I remember Ria Chakraborty was the one, she had requested on Twitter to the government that CBI inquiry honi chahiye. And now that the CBI inquiry has been ordered, in a statement she mentioned that it shouldn't happen. It's against federalism. It's against the law. That
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. Why? I mean, if you're his girlfriend, shouldn't you be happy? Like as his friend, I'm extremely happy. So she should be. I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird.
you know, I saw a couple of your interviews wherein you mentioned that you last met Sushant in April 2019, where you guys partied. Why did you not have contact with him post that? I mean, was it because you guys was busy with work, or what was it?
I don't know. There was just a complete disconnect. After the last time I met him, we never even spoke once after that. And not only me, all of us, all of our friends, he stopped replying. He stopped replying to calls. Then he changed his numbers. Then he changed his address. We're like, "Arey, bro, are you okay?" and like, and then we didn't know. We didn't know if we are supposed to, you know, probe into his life and be a little more, because who would ever imagine something like this would be going on? We thought he's happy. We thought honeymoon phase of the relationship. Everyone disappears sometimes, but no one changes their number. No one changes their address because of it. We all thought it was a little weird. And in Feb, I even met a friend who was close to him.
Yeah.
And we said that, you know what, let's just go to his house and meet him. And then he told me, he was like, bro, he doesn't live there anymore. And I was like, that's so weird. Why? And then we found out, okay, he's doing movies with his girlfriend. So they must be really happy together. So we were like, let them be.
But did his family, because his father in the FIR mentioned that Ria somehow was the reason why they couldn't connect with Sushant, forget friends. Did you also feel that disconnect was because of someone in picture, or was it because he was someone who would disconnect sometimes, or was it in his nature, or was it because of
No.
a third person?
No, he was always there for his friends. Like when one of my friends, she broke her phone. She was really upset, and she was friends with him also. He just came and he gave her a phone, and he was like, "Here, take this." He was that kind of guy. He'd just like always be there for you, and he'd always want to help you. So him disconnecting from everyone was very weird. No one understood what was happening, but we thought, okay, maybe he's probably it's his life. You can't like.
But did you ever realize that perhaps maybe he's not, because a lot of his friends now, the roommate, and then of course the cook, the help, the bodyguard, everyone has been mentioning that his behavior changed post Ria came into picture. Did you probably happen to hear from friends of yours who were perhaps in touch with him कि ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है?
Honestly, he had cut off from every single person I knew, and that was obviously weird. That why did he cut off from everyone? It was extremely weird. And I don't know Ria. I've never met her, so I can't say anything about her. But I don't know, there was just a complete disconnect, which was very weird. And we thought, we should give him space, but we shouldn't have thought that. We should have troubled him. I really think I regret it. I regret it so much. But also, we were thinking that, what if he didn't want to be in touch with anyone? You never know. Sometimes people don't want to really. Maybe he was focusing on a role where he didn't really want to be chilling or meeting his friends. That was the only thing I was thinking. I was only thinking that maybe he's focusing on a role, because I know when he, has to do, like, maybe it was like a really intense role. Maybe he has to get into character. That is the only thing that I was thinking. I was like, let him be. After his character is done, probably he'll come and chill with us again. That's what I was thinking.
Chichore ke time pe, because it was such a huge release. I mean, it was a blockbuster, in fact, Did you guys not try and contact him to congratulate perhaps, because he delivered such a big hit?
Even tried to contact him on his birthday. I even tried to message him on Instagram, but there was no reply. He had changed his numbers. We were trying to, a few friends were trying to contact him through the people who were staying there. Um, I'm not talking about Siddharth Pithani or Samuel Miranda. None of us know them. I'm talking about the cooks or
Mhm.
whatever, or the house
The
people
head,
that they knew.
yeah.
Yeah, they had. They tried contacting him, but there was just like no way to reach him. It was because everyone had changed also by then. So how are we to contact him? It's just all numbers being changed, address being changed, everyone who was there being removed. Why? What is the reason? There has to be a reason. I don't get it.
So, but do you? There are so many theories about his mental health as well, which is going on. Do you believe in it? Because mental health is something which people don't usually discuss. You know, it is still considered a taboo.
He was not the type of person to get affected by a few roles or like anything for that matter so easily. Okay, even if it was something big like it was the Me Too thing, he got over it. You know, it's not some, and the Me Too thing is direct, like it's a personality hit.
Right.
He got over it. You know, of course we were there for him, we stood there with him and we put up stories where like, how dare this happen. You know, we were there for him.
Mm-hmm.
But even something like that which is, you know, directly hitting you, he got over it. So, and when we saw, he's shown us his vision boards, okay? And in his vision boards, acting is a very small part of everything that he wanted to do in life. You know, and he had so many, someone who is mentally ill, as far as I know at least, does not make goals for the next 5 years or for the next month for that matter. That person does not feel like even thinking about such things.
Report, it was mentioned that 3 pages from Sushant's diary were missing and were stolen.
Yeah.
Siddharth Pitani has said that Sushant was someone who was prone to tearing off pages if he did not like what he has written. You have been with Sushant for the longest time to know if at all that was a behavior which he did. Do you think that was a normal behavior for him to tear off pages if he was not convinced about what he had written, or this is something unusual according to you?
I don't know about it. It's normal. It's human to, if you don't like something, you tear it off. And but I did watch that interview and I saw how weirded out Siddharth Pithani got, and that is what got me weirded out. You know, tearing pages are normal. In one interview, he even like he was trying to get away from the interview, and I'm like, but why? You are his friend. Speak. You know.
Because he was
Yeah.
supposed to be a friend with Ria actually, and
And
apparently
we were so happy, you know, we met, and we were discussing this and they were like, he's doing a movie. And I was like, wow, like I'm so happy for him, you know, he's doing so well with his girlfriend, he must be so happy. I don't know, I wish things had gone in a different way. I wish we had been like, I don't know, but we can't be psychos and go and find out where someone lives and go into their house and crash there, you know. We didn't know if he even would want that. Actually, now I think that obviously he must have wanted that, but you never know.
you also mentioned before I let you go, I have to have a happy memory of him now. So, the last time you guys partied and you were with his family as well. Well, and from what we know, he was very close to his niece and to his family. What happened in the last meet? That how did it went?
We had so much fun. We laughed so much. We just laughed the entire time. And his brother-in-law was saying shairis in Hindi, and he knew my Hindi is bad, so he's just like, "Don't lie, you're not understanding anything now." It was, and his sister was such a sweetheart, and his sister and I spoke for so long that day. We just had such a fun time. I never saw him
His
again.
brother-in-law never tried contacting you as well, because apparently he's the one who filed a complaint. Not officially, but unofficially, he reached out to the Mumbai Bandra DCP, alleging that there is some threat to his life. Did he not try reaching out to you guys? Was that the first time you met last year?
Yes, this is the sister that lives in Delhi.
Okay.
She's not from here, so that was the first time I met her and him.
It's such a heavy heart that I have right now, to be very honest. It takes a lot to even speak about it. So thank you so much for talking to me, and please take care of yourself.
You too, Bhavna.